Hi, in this video we'll be seeing creation of simple interactive applications, especially steps to create simple interactive web applications. So we have 8 steps in this. We'll be seeing one by one. First step is understanding the data items and data dictionary. Data items identify the unit of information. It defines how the items can be used. A data dictionary is a collection of descriptions of the data objects or items in a data model. The data dictionary is dynamic. Any changes in the data item which have to become effective immediately are reflected in all the applications that include the data item. So application access the data dictionary at runtime and immediately reflect the modifications to the data item. The data dictionary is created for modeling the data items in interactive applications. Step 2. The understanding the table design. The table stores the data that an application uses in columns and rows. Each column is a data item and row is a record. One or more tables can be used in the application. So to create a table, the required data items are selected. These items must be already existing in the data dictionary. Then the keys are assigned to the fields as indices for retrieving and updating the data belonging to the tables. Various operations that can be performed on these database tables are create, insert, delete a particular record and update some record. Understanding the business view design. Business view is the selection of data items from one or more tables. After table creation, business view design is used to choose only the data items that are required for the application. So appropriate SQL statements are used to retrieve data from any of the supported database. After business view is defined, a form is created that updates the data in an interactive application. So with this table, then business view, then form. Now understanding the form design is the fourth step. So form design is an important part of the interactive applications, and it is application are composed of forms, and a form is an interface between user and a table. The interface should present the data logically and contain the functions that are necessary to enter and manipulate data. The form design task can be accomplished by placing various components such as text box, labels, buttons, etc. at appropriate locations. Understanding the report design. After business view, you have form design. Now it is report design. So report design is used to present the business data stored in the database. It's a kind of template. So data is typically presented using batch applications that access the data through business views. So each report is comprised of sections which are the building blocks of all the reports. So within the template, addition, hiding, removing, rearranging of sections, all this can be done as needed. So variations of reports in the interactive applications also can be created. Sixth, understanding the data structure design. Data structures are a key element of any programming language or environment. So a data structure is a list of parameters that passes data among applications and tables or forms. Seventh point, understanding the event rules design. So events are activities that occur on the form of an interactive application. Okay, they can be initiated by the user or by the applications. So event rules are logic statements that can be created and attached to events. So this is what is important. So the design of event rules is essential to apply to the business logic to the interactive applications. So event rules are created for the following purpose, like mathematical calculation, passing of data from one field to another, interconnecting of forms, hiding and display of controls, assigning value or an expression to a particular field, creation of variables or program defined field at runtime, process table input and output, validate data, retrieve records. So for all these purposes, we use event rules. Then areas where event rules are applicable. One is controls. Controls are reusable components that can be placed on the form. For example, push button, radio button, text box, etc. So here what happens, the event can be triggered from these controls. right? And these events can be handled by performing appropriate actions. So second area where the event rules are applicable are form processing. It means application of business logic associated with each form. So form processing depends on the occurrence of specific events. Third place where your event rules are applicable is table. You can have database triggers that can be created for applying these event rules, or you can attach, that is, event rules are triggered by attaching rules to a table by using table design rule events. Okay, so the logic that is attached to a table is run whenever any application initiates the database event. Then the last 8th step is understanding the system functions. The system functions are procedures provided by the tool and are usually specific to the type of component being used. For example, there are system functions to hide and show fields on an application.